EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. We're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They run it with Balaj. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Balaj. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Balaj. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was taken down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Arnold driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Off-play action. Davidson. He's got it complete to Thompson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Number 19.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Washington.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again and then you're down 14.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big connection on that one, and even 50 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson, and he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. For Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. Let's see if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Field goal.
And his kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Davidson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 42 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Davidson. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Davidson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal, Washington.
23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2 yard.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Bridgewater on first down. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Bridgewater. And the ball is knocked out. And does Washington have it? They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Davidson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Off to Thomas on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 27. Washington.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
On the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 26. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And again this time to the tailback. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He was
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Balaj. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the toss, here's Balaj. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not today, you are. Not today. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Foster. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Out, 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 out.
Tonight's final score, Panthers.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this